Welcome to my very first fursuit tutorial. Today we're going from this to this in this amount of time. First things first, I bought this file from Kemono off of Etsy, a fantastic file, and it works great with my printer. I'm specifically using the dog head base. As for my printer, I'm using my brand new K2 Pro printer, specifically the combo, because I also got a scanner. Print time was about 5 hours for the top and 3 hours for the bottom. You can see here that the top and bottom jaw are connected using a bolt on both sides. First, I'm going to sketch out the ears. I put the base on the foam so I can easily visualize what the ear is going to look like when I finish. Cut that bad boy out and then flip it so you can mirror it on the other side for the second ear. I'm sorry if I'm shaky during any of this process. I had a seizure last night, but the show must go on. I like my ears to have more of a 3D effect, so I'm using another layer of foam on top of where I just sketched out. Now that I have that outside trimmed, I'm going to make sure that it follows the line that I drew underneath. It takes a little bit of practice, but now it's second nature to me. Before I glue it down, I'm going to mirror it on the other piece of foam I have so I can make both ears. And here I'm just cleaning up my station before I move on to the next step. Double check that the shape is to your liking, and then get out the hot glue that you have been preheating this entire time. Now that it's glued, you have to smooth it out so it doesn't look so blocky. Same for the other ear. Now I'm going to glue the ears to the head base. This is by far my least favorite part of fursuit making. It takes so long, and I hate having to sit here with both my hands on the base. And since this is a 3D printed file, you can't pin it. But it turned out great. Now it's time for the cheeks, which I have already cut out. When you glue the cheeks onto the base, make sure the mouth is open. That is very important. Now we're going to use duct tape and map out the entire base. My commissioner's design is symmetrical on both sides, so I only have to map out half of it. If your design is asymmetrical, you're going to have to map out the entire base. If you're curious, yes, Sam is here during every single step of almost every single commissioner's suit ever. I'm using my fiance's phone, since I'm recording with my phone, to look at the ref while I sketch out their entire design. This total process probably took me about 10 minutes. Now that I'm happy with the design, I'm going to use a much fatter marker and solidify the design I drew on there. I also drew some arrows around the base to show where I'm going to map out the fur later. Next, I'll be showing how to fur it. Like and follow for part 2.